Okay, Espio, hold that pose. Hold that pose. Charmy, add on the lipstick.
Yes, sir!
Up. Is that at least the clear bomb?
What?
Stop it, you guys!
What is this a reference to?
In case you guys are wondering, that we had an interesting conversation before we started this part.
Ironically, I was the one who started it.
All these poor guys.
Now, Espio, this disguise better work because we're gonna be going through the entire city and we gotta be incognitus. I thought it was incognito.
So what's the objective of this mission?
This mission, destroy every single enemy in the city.
Every
That's it.
single way.
We need to make sure we're as fragile as possible.
Is that even a real word, Victor? Of course it is. It's Italian.
So what was I gonna say?
And the funny thing is, I don't even like the Christmas story.
Woo.
You know, all those Italian lessons from Mario really paid off.
Oh jeez. Yeah, these poor guys, like no one else in the Sonic universe has to worry about rent. They do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Do we ever...
Even in Free Riders, Vector's the only one who actually has a paying job.
Yeah, but also... Like, do the others even have homes? I mean, Knuckles has a home,
I was about to
but
say that,
I've always
actually.
assumed-
Tails?
Wait, Tails, I think, does have a home, but for
Yeah, he
all
has his
we
workshop
know,
back.
for all we know, Sonic and Amy are just hobo hedgehogs.
Actually, in Sonic Battle, Amy does have a home in Sonic Battle.
Yeah, she has an
I
apartment.
thought Sonic had a place too, or does he just hang out with Tails?
I think he just.
I think he just hangs out
Yeah, I
with
think
Tails.
he just.
Yeah.
I think he just crashes on Tails' house.
Or,
I was gonna say, I
or
was
maybe
saying,
they,
Sonic-
or maybe they live together, like roommates and stuff like that.
Makes
Maybe.
sense.
I was gonna say, there.
Who wants an encore?
I was gonna say in Sonic Adventure, if you look at everything, if we count that Tails just has really that giant garage and Knuckles just sleeps outside with the Master Emerald, if you look at it in Sonic Adventure 1, Big the Cat had better real estate than everyone.
That is
There's
true.
that, but then again, Tails did like in Tails' workshop. Technically, he had that little complex that's just right above his workshop.
Oh, true.
Like it was kind of like cabin size.
And I think
Oh,
Adventure
Matt,
did
we're
kind
in
of.
the city.
And I think Adventure
Oh,
did kind
yeah.
of imply that Amy lived somewhere because her campaign begins with her getting groceries.
True.
True.
We are in the
So
city.
what was that
aren't
about
we?
living in the city?
We are in the city, possibly not dead.
Yeah, again,
Yeah.
the Devil Time class never shatters.
You could say, Matt, that we are.
Trying to survive.
Yeah.
That's your cue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Living in the
embarrassment-
city! Da da
I
da
just
da
had
da
to
da
open
da
my
da!
memories. But yeah, with that said, probably should have brought this up earlier, but with Team Chaotix's Team Blast, when you use it, you get a lot of rings depending on how many enemies are on screen.
And the best
Yeah, I
part
saw
is,
that.
is that
So
during
it's like-
and the best part is, and not many people know this, is that as long as it's cooling down before the meter runs out, you can still get rings from an enemy you beat.
Nice.
Nice.
But, okay, I assume for the casino levels that'll be
Nice
pretty
shot, kid. 1 in a million.
Yeah, it will be. In more ways than one.
I bet.
Jammy.
This flower thing really just seems pointless to me.
It is.
It's an odd inclusion, but like I said, I appreciate in that it
Oh,
attempts to
which-
cut back on backtracking.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, especially with stuff like this, when you literally just have to go all around the city just to kill every single mook.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, at least it is not Team Dark.
True.
Or-
True.
That is true.
That's
It is
true.
going
I
back.
mean,
Of course.
You
I would
can't
argue
do
that
it.
Lost
I will
him
argue
in
that the difficulty. I will argue that the difficulty for Team Chaotix is just in between Team Dark and Team Sonic.
Yeah. But
I would say, yeah, somewhere in between, depending on the mission you have to do.
Yeah, some missions are pretty easy, and then you got others that are either a massive drag or pretty damn hard.
Yeah. And also,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to bring up something
In
about.
fact, there's one stage I can think of that's a mixture of both.
I do want to bring up one thing about the Chaotix because I'm not quite sure how many people know it. As you notice, the Chaotix, they can also do their little wall jump thing that Sonic and Shadow do. But whereas with Sonic and Shadow, they can like cling onto the wall just for like a second or two before they fall off. SBO, he can cling onto the wall forever. He'll never fall off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you goddamn ninja.
That's nice.
I was gonna say a devil damn chameleon, but I guess either
okay.
applies.
Actually, that's a funny thing. It's with I think it's with Sonic Heroes where they try to establish that Espio is a full-on ninja.
Yep.
Yeah, with shurikens and everything.
I mean, with Knuckles Chaotix, he did sort of have the presence of something akin to that of a ninja, but it was very, very downplayed. Whereas here, it's very friggin' obvious to the point where he throws ninja stars.
By the way, interesting fact, ninja stars and shurikens weren't actually legit weapons for ninjas. They were actually distraction items.
What about kunai?
Kunai are also distraction items, but that's when they're thrown. Kunai are big enough to actually be used as stabbing weapons as well.
Oh, little
That's
daggers.
fair. I mean, we stop and
learned
think about how
something
small they are. I mean, they're still gonna hurt, but at the same time, you don't really want to use them for like full-on combat.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen movies where like I feel like a headshot would still be enough to kill someone.
Yeah.
Then again, most things being hit to the head would be enough to kill someone.
Unless it's a pillow.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. What? Like? Nah, never mind.
Okay.
Charmy said something. We're agreeing with it.
Charmy was telling
Wait,
you
wait, wait,
right
wait!
on the rails.
Thank you, Oma Charmy.
Almo Charmy.
Oh, my Charmy.
That works.
You are very welcome.
That's one good way.
Press the Z button to go faster.
I don't know whether that'd be a good way to make her... I don't know if that'd either be a good way to make Jordan hate Charmy, or a good way to infuriate the Sonic franchise by combining two characters a lot of people hate.
Are we almost done?
Yeah, we're almost done,
Two more.
though there is a problem.
One?
Wait, what's the problem?
Wait, where's the other one?
I accidentally missed one.
You missed one.
Oh.
Where does this flower take us?
It takes us right back to the beginning.
The very beginning.
Uh-oh.
Wait, there it
Wait,
is.
there it
there's
is.
one?
Actually, in all fairness, this was a jump cut. A very
Oh,
clever
thank
jump
God.
cut.
So it really does
sorry.
take you to the very start of the level.
Oh, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so I had to do a lot of backtracking.
What's up, Matt?
Oh. No, it's just that. The fact that you have to backtrack. Like, if you miss even one, you have to go all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
annoying.
because that's how you get your gold ring.
Defeat the 3 golden turtles.
Wait, here's a clever thing they could have done. They could have made it that they Alright, so what they could have done is make it that they have those flowers scattered throughout the level in different areas, kind of like checkpoints. And whatever enemies we missed, the last flower would spawn us to that area that we missed.
Or they could have done it. Well, I could sort of add an extension to that. Basically, do what Shadow the Hedgehog did with multiple checkpoints, and you can choose which one you want to warp to.
Yeah. Anywho, so we just have to find 3 gold turtles and bust them.
Pretty much.
And they're not
By
that
the way,
hard
I should have made
what we
this... Oh, okay, I'll just go ahead and say it. I should have made this joke earlier, but since we're technically destroying Eggman robots, then I'll make the joke. Destroy all of Eggman's robots. Whatever you say, boss. And, be gentle, will you? Why do you care? Well, quiet, Espio!
Wait, was that your SBO impression back there, or?
Yes,
she's just
apparently that
quoting-
was.
Yeah, she was just quoting something that Sonic Paradox did.
Actually, you
Oh,
know,
I
Yes,
thought
I loved
was gonna say I thought that was Charmy, like having like inside voices and arguing with themselves.
actually, that's what I imagine a gender-swapped SBO would sound like.
Actually-
SBO.
I could do better, I think.
Boy, Espio, you're really getting into your disguise there.
I hate you, Vector.
Thanks.
How do we get this guy to open up?
We gotta find a switch.
You have to find a
Or we
switch? I
just do
thought you
Gem
had...
Blast
A
and blow
Nintendo
him up,
Switch?
don't we?
Okay, because I was
I
about
wish,
to say...
but-
Oh, okay, you do. I actually didn't know you were supposed to find a switch. I just ended up, whenever I got to him, just use my Team Blast, because I can still work.
That's normally what I do anyway, because some of the switches are actually very obtuse to find.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I just fucking ditch my teammates.
Yeah,
He's
that
like,
happens
"I'm
when you turn
starving."
invisible.
Oh, there they are. Oh, that's right. Because the idea is that yeah, and James is gonna have fun with that mission. you do have to use invisibility and the fact that you go separately from everyone else for actual stealth in this game.
It only happens
Yeah.
twice, but yeah.
Honestly, it's not as hard, not even that as hard as Logan's making it out to be.
Yeah.
You were so mad about those sections, though.
I was?
Yeah, you were telling us in that one video, you were like, oh man, those missions are the worst.
I don't recall this.
I don't even know what I was on that day, but honestly, going back to them, they're really not that hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, honestly, the only level in this game that I really hated was,
Mystic Mansion?
actually, thinking back on him. That one could go suck a dick too. But, actually, yeah, I think that was the one.
And the problem with that is that
See,
it wasn't even so much
Vector's
that
really
it's hard,
smart,
it's just
unlike
tedious.
Vector knows how to grind rails with one boot.
I think it was on both boots, though.
I mean, it's a...
Now,
Yeah, it's on-
when we were going down a slant, he was on just one of the feet. Dang, now he's just showing off.
That's right. I learned that secret from God.
Now, anyway, I'm just going back a bit. I did want to make, back with the backtracking for part 1, it was something I wanted to do back when I wanted to do Chaotix 4 James before certain issues came up with my computer not doing well, so I just handed it to James as well.
There you go.
That's normally how people try to go after these gold turtles, because fuck finding the switches.
Okay,
Yeah.
And poof, magic.
I like how they think apparently Screamo singing drums.
Oh, and then I realized
Wait,
the switch is over there.
I just like
Oh,
how
yeah.
Screamo singing.
The switch is in the cage.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just saw it.
That you were
switch
saying,
in that
Matt?
cage that's flying to Jesus. Sorry.
Anyway, basically, I just like how apparently they think that their music is great, and they use fucking Screamo drum band drums
And a banjo.
and a shamisen.
Or that.
Nope, a shamisen.
No, it's a shamisen.
Well, to be fair, it's better. It's better than Kirby just speaking to a microphone and destroying all of existence around it.
I don't know
That's a good
why,
point.
but
God forbid.
there's a part of me that thinks it might have been funnier if it was a banjo.
That would be fun.
Yeah, but where's Kazooie?
Shamisens do look an awful lot like banjos when you stop and look
I
at
get it,
Really?
Kazooie.
Ha!
Anyway,
Man, I was watching Oni play something called Mario Artist. It was supposed to be like the N64 like sequel to Mario Paint.
which never got released because of the failure of the
Oops.
DD system.
Yeah, but like it looks so cool. Like you could actually like edit 3D models, kind of. And like one thing I thought that was so neat is like when you could like use little stickers from games. I'm like, wow. So there's like you see Mario, of course, and Link, and freaking Banjo-Kazooie. Like Nintendo like had that much like high feelings for
They had.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Well, this was back when Nintendo and Rare were such best buds.
Yeah.
but yeah, something
Actually,
else.
if you guys want to hear the story of how that why they were bought out by Microsoft, go watch Larry Bundy Jr.'s video or Guru Larry's video. Top 5 times Miyamoto was an asshole.
Gotcha.
You know,
Anyway,
asshole.
Steve.
I thought the moral of that story was why Microsoft were idiots.
Actually, believe it or not, the people like Microsoft, yes, bought them and because they thought they were getting Donkey Kong. But the reason
One
why
foot grindy. There it is.
the-
Sorry, I got excited.
the reason why they are like the reason why they even let themselves be sold in the first place is because they hated Miyamoto. They hated Miyamoto, like Rare hated Miyamoto so much that they just wanted to like get away from
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Me-
Alright, so James, now that this is done, do we have another boss battle? Because usually we have a special fight, I thought. Alright, I wasn't here for that. Oh yeah, I left early that episode.
But yeah,
Anyway,
we-
Steve, you were trying to say something.
Yes, I was trying to say, just going back to... Oh, okay, yeah, we have the boss fight, but I was about to say, going back to that whole thing with Act 1 about the having to do backtracking, it did kind of remind me of a joke I was originally going to do back when I was going to be the one doing Chaotix before things happened, and I decided it'd probably be best if my laptop didn't handle any of that. I was originally going to have a certain song play on the off chance that I had to do backtracking for Act 1, and the song in question was actually I'm trying to remember what it was called, the Calculatus Eliminatus, that's it. And for those that need clarity, that's the song that plays in the Frizz Freeling Cat in the Hat when he's like, okay, just mark this so you'll know where the thing is not. You know, the Calculatus Eliminatus.
Roger.
Any who's here? James, what have we did?
Well, we just spam the tornado like always. Though I will say this much: I think because
You won't get off.
okay, I'm just gonna get right to the point. SPO's tornado ability fucking sucks, and that's the reason why these kind of take a little longer than the others.
Yeah, I like Amy's the best.
But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, next part, the Chaotix are gonna go gambling.
Yay, they're going to lose
Alrighty.
even more money.
Now, boys, don't go spending all that money in one place. What's that, Victor?
Fare thee well, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually, I feel like Vector would be the one who sold all the money. But anyway,